Up YouTube world, right? So we did a water change about 24 hours ago, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about it and feed the two of them who are real ill and actually have them hunt for it so we can actually watch them come out of the rock work and try to fetch themselves some food. Alright, let's get to it. Alrighty, so what we did in 24 hours ago is do a nice water change and replaced all the carbon. Now I've been talking to a few hobbyists who's been doing reef for a very long time, and they say regular carbon, the stuff that it absorbs, will eventually leach back into the aquarium. So they say regular carbon can be used, but replaced much more frequently, you know, within like a couple days. You're like, wow, okay, that's gonna cost some money. So they say use hmmmmm because hmmmmm won't do that, and it will hold a lot more and filter a lot more out than carbon can ever dream of. So hmmmmm has like exchange resins in it and all types of cool stuff, and you know, it supposedly works really well. So I'm trying to build an ultra low maintenance system where I have to do a water change only every 3 months, and I'm trying to get it down where I only have to do it once every 6 months. That means only a water change 2 times a year, and I only had 25% of that. So that would be great, you know. But the way to achieve that, a ultra low maintenance system, is to have a very excellent filtration and to keep up with your carbon. If you cannot technically afford the hmmmmm, because this is about a 60-gallon tank, and I would have to spend about $30 every 6 weeks, maybe a little bit longer depending, you know, how much food I put in there and how much toxins to load and everything, you know, corals release into the water and stuff like that, you know. But I would probably have to do it every 6 weeks, maybe every 2 months, and put $30 worth of hmmmmm in there and then replace it, you know. So that can get quite expensive. So we want to make sure we do an excellent system. Alright, so one thing is to make sure you have really good refugium. Refugium will also help to remove a lot of the, you know, stuff, and it will keep the nitrates and everything in check, and this really works really well. Kato's spinning nicely. Ended up, there was a rock right here on top of this really big rock, and we just ended up moving it over here. I'm sorry you can't see through it, but that light right there is really powerful, and that Kato can double in size in like less than a week, and it does grow some algae on the glass, so we can't really see through it so well. Plus that light is really reflecting. But yeah, you can see that Kato is going, moving beautifully. Got 2 power heads in there, doing this thing, pushing it around. Everything's working out beautiful. Alright, so let's go ahead and, what you doing, buddy? And this right here, this guy does not stay still. Like every time I push you to the side, you just come right back out. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is, we're gonna go ahead and, this bothers me, so I gotta push the worm back. But the worm's supposed to be right in here, and you need to stay worm. Alright, buddy? Alright. So we are going to feed the two of them real ill now, and we're going to feed them 2 silver sides. And I did my best to detach them from the frozen fish, and the head is stuck to one fish, and yeah, so that is that. We're just going to throw that in there. Oh, the other fish didn't go in there. There we go. And we're going to see if he will actually come out and fetch it. So see, he's right there in the corner. Oh, there he is, big boy you. Looking beautiful. Oh, we gotta close the lid so he doesn't decide to jump out, because they are excellent at jumping out. Oh, I know you smell that fish. Don't play now. Oh, you see it. Come on, you wanna come out? I want to see you come out. There's the Blunny. Blunny's doing really good. Oh, you got the head. Of course I wanted to show you the Blunny. So the head must have came off of that fish, and he ate the head. Come on, but there you go. Oh, you blind dude, you. There. Oh, so close, but so far. He likes his tongue. Make sure I don't sit on anything dumb out back here. Oh, there you is. Wow, I've never seen you come from that side. Damn, dude, it was right in front of your face. It's not. I'm not gonna feed it to you. I'm not just gonna put it in front of your face and just. You gotta actually work for it this time, bud. You gotta work for it. Come on, man. You got 2 fish floating around. Where did he go? Where did you go? You're making the video take forever, buddy. Oh, there you are. Get that fish, boy. Yeah! Nice. Alright, you still got 1 to go, though. So no playing around. You gotta make sure you get that 1. Where are you? You in here? Alright, you just took off, huh? There you are. Go get that fish right there, buddy. Definitely want to keep up with the carbon. I definitely recommend that. Even if your nitrates are all at the bare minimum and everything seems to be working out great, keep up with the carbon. One way to test the carbon, if it's efficient or not, is by doing a semi-water change by removing 5 gallons into a white 5-gallon bucket. And this means filling it all the way up and then looking in the bucket to the bottom. If it's a hay blue color, like the ocean, like a blue color, you're good to go. If it has a hint of yellow to it, then that means the carbon is not working efficient anymore, and it's, you know, because the carbon is supposed to remove discolorations and toxins and stuff like that. So if it's a hint of yellow, that means your carbon is not working anymore. So there's one way to test if your carbon is still working or not. So you definitely want to keep, buddy, you gotta eat that fish. You're not eating fish, it's just swimming around. I usually feed it to him, so he's probably used to that. But I want him to actually come out. I want him to actually come out so we can actually see him. But he actually got the first really big water change and carbon renewed and everything. And like I said, there was probably a few weird things going on before that, you know, because I didn't really think the carbon would release toxins back into, you know, the water. I thought it would just absorb it and hold it, but supposedly it might do that in a saltwater tank. And I did have some weird things going on, so this is one reason why I went ahead and did that. But the Blunny seems really happy. I mean, he's always, you know, he's always in his cave. He's more of a nocturnal fish, but you know, usually he will come out and looking for that fish. So they're all just a little bit like, hey, apparently the water changed a lot, you know. I don't know. Maybe it could be. Come on, buddy, you got your fish up there, buddy. The fish is just floating around. It's not good. It's not good at all. I'm sorry, guys. I thought it'd be a little bit more exciting than that. I didn't feed him for a day. One day I didn't feed him. I didn't feed him yesterday. I feed him every other day, but I usually put the fish right in front of his face. And now the fish is trying to go in the overflow box. So let's go ahead and try to grab that fish. Because we can't have that now. And then we're going to just feed it to him, see if he actually eats it or not. There you go, buddy. Yeah, see. He does eat it. He just wants to be fed. He's lazy. But what I do is, I won't feed him for like 2 or 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So what's today? Wednesday. So how about I don't feed him until Saturday? Because that would be a good 2 days solid. Yeah, you ate good, didn't you? Just don't let me record you actually trying to fetch it. Crazy boy, you. Yeah, he ate everything in there besides the Blunny. Blunny's still going hard. Alright, YouTube. I wish you an awesome night and y'all be good. Laters.